All right, looks like we're getting some progress going this new route. That's good. Some things to go over there. Like how you practice. I don't think you're doing it quite the way it's supposed to be done. The reason why I say that is when watching your video, you kept doing repetitions when you're not supposed to do any repeats. Ever. I'm serious. No repeats at all unless you actually see repeats on the music and there's direction telling you you're supposed to do repetitions. You're only supposed to play whatever it is you're working on correctly one time and then increase that speed. Now, just going off of what I've discussed with other students in the past, sometimes people tell me, oh, well, it didn't seem very good to me, so I just did another repetition so I would do better. Well, that brings up two things. First thing that comes to mind is, well, if you didn't think it was good that when you were playing it, why did you continue on? And then the only one I find acceptable if you do a repetition is like, well, but you got to stop too. Like, don't just go right into another take like right away with no breaks. Like, stop and think about like, okay, well, was that good enough? Because it seemed like several times you just went straight into a repeat. So don't do that anymore. Unless we start talking about doing repeats, okay? No more repeats like that. You play it correctly once and then that's it. So, when someone tells me they did another repetition because they felt like, they didn't do a good enough job, that's like, it's okay if like you finish the take, you stop for a second and you're like, I could have done better. But if you know it's not good enough in the middle of the take, do not finish that take. Fix it. Start again. Okay? Again, one and done. That's it. You get it correct once, good. So, repetitions out. We're not supposed to be repeating things over and over again. We're wasting time. It's not efficient. We don't want to do that. That's not what we're trying to do right now. So, other thing I was hearing is synchronization issues as far as like putting your finger down and taking it off when it's supposed to be. Like you are cutting notes off like before you get there. So what I want you to do this time, and this is not going to sound very pretty, but we're just going to focus on getting your fingers to work better. Half notes again, the last note, we're just hit it once and we're done. Index finger doesn't come off once. It stays down the whole time. So we're just going to be going between putting your middle down, taking it off, down and off, and then the same thing with the ring finger, and the same thing with the pinky. The pick and the finger going down or coming up, they need to be synced up. Like the finger cannot go down before the pick hits, and it can't come off before the pick hits either. It's basically like, think of it like clapping. Like they have to go 100% at the same time here. So, this is what it should look like. Here it is at 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down. So watch that again if you need to. But notice, like, both, when the finger would go down, the pick hits the same time. When the finger comes off, the pick hits at the same time. So it's just constant note, note, note. Nothing's being cut off. Nothing is, like, no accidental hammer-ons or pull-offs anywhere. It's all synced up. So that's your goal, is to be able to do that. Here it is at 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you can go faster, definitely do so. Remember, only perfect practice makes perfect. No repetitions. We're not doing any of that right now, okay? If you feel like it wasn't good enough while you were doing it, you need to stop where you feel it's not good enough and then try it again. And once you finish a take, stop for a second. If you feel like it was good enough, increase the speed. If you don't feel like it was good enough, then go ahead and try it again. But no more back-to-back repetitions, okay? So, any questions, let me know, and I will see you again in your next video.